This
is Cape Talk.
Join the conversation.
Good morning. If you have just joined us, my name is Saskia Falken. I'm in for keynote comings today. It's 5 minutes after 11 o'clock, and we have a fantastic bunch of things coming up in the next hour. We're talking digital currencies. We're also talking science and how you can help to encourage more kids to get into science. 7 minutes after 11 o'clock. This is Cape Talk. My name is Saskia. So we're talking digital currencies now with a gentleman called Mpho Dagada. He is known as Mr. Bitcoin, probably because of the book that he wrote called Mr. Bitcoin, How I Became a Millionaire at 21. By profession, he's an author. He says an obsessive entrepreneur and an investor, and in addition was officially appointed to be a member of the Presidential Commission on the Fourth Industrial Revolution and continues to become an authority in blockchain and cryptocurrency. So we thought he would be the perfect currency expert to talk to, coming off the back of Tesla's $1.5 billion investment into Bitcoin. I was wondering if us ordinary folk really need to start getting to grips with the rise of digital currency and cryptocurrency and what that actually means for us, not just as a new investment option, but also as a legal form of tender. So we welcome Mpho to the show. Good morning, Mpho.
Morning, Saskia. Thank you so much for having me, and good morning to all your listeners.
Oh, and thank you so much for agreeing to come and chat to us and hold our hand and kind of navigate this together. I want to read you a quote, right? That was a reaction from Tesla's investment. And it said, Tesla's investment, it's a quote from Leah Jones, who's the head of partnerships at Celsius Network. She says, Tesla's investment cements crypto into both history and the future, not only as a fundamentally safe store of value, but an asset with an infinite amount of applications yet to be discovered. I see this as a door opening wide for cryptocurrencies, crypto companies with B2B services, like her company, of course, to be able to put their products to the test and usher in the next wave of adoption. That's pretty scary for someone like me who knows nothing about cryptocurrency. So for someone like me, where would you actually even begin?
I think, Saskia, that's a very good question. And, my passion lies a lot in educating people, because as you educate any nation, they become enlightened to it, they're able to adopt to it and take advantage of it and actually make money from this digital asset. And that's what I'm very, very excited about, because for the longest of time, technology has always landed late on the African shores. We always look at the first industrial revolution technology, the second industrial revolution technology, the third industrial revolution. These technologies, the internet took about 7 years before it first started to work in Africa, before it worked everywhere else in the world. So we've always been late to the party. But when it comes to cryptocurrencies, we are not late. We're actually on time. Right now, we have an opportunity as Africans to see the wealthiest man in the world is an African, saying that his company is obviously investing over $1 billion in cryptocurrencies. We have the exact same, in the exact same week that he's done it, or in the exact same month that he's done it, we as South Africans are able to do the exact same thing and enjoy this momentous and joyous moment in history, where we're able for the first time to invest in a fourth industrial revolution technology at the exact same time as billionaires, as the wealthy and the richest companies in the world. I think it's a very exciting place. Now, to educate the listeners, as to what is cryptocurrency, I think a very good place to start is to note that money has always been evolving. We always started off as barter exchange, and we moved on from barter to now coins, gold coins, silver coins, all sorts of coins, And money then evolved then to paper money. And when paper money, people were sort of skeptic. They were like, oh, well, we were bartering and we're using gold. Now all of a sudden you're telling me this paper is now going to buy all my cattle. How can I trust you, And from then onwards, we saw money evolve again. And now, we've all got these plastic cards that we carry in our pocket, and we sort of tap or swipe, and then that's our money. You know, that's our money is connected to some digital system. And now we saw money evolve again, and our money became on our phones, you know, e-wallet and mobile money as we know it, and Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. And now we're seeing, you know, the next revolution, which is very much in the cloud, you know. Now it's digital currency. And I mean, for an environment like Africa, digital currency makes so much sense because, you know, when we speak about theft and cash in transit heist every other week, digital currencies make so much sense. And one of the amazing things that digital currency is showing us is that you can use them in all sorts of ways, but not only use them in all sorts of ways, it's an actual fair system. Because of this amazing technology known as blockchain technology, it's impossible to corrupt or manipulate you know, cryptocurrencies because the blockchain system is transparent to everyone in the whole world. So we have a new form of money that, you know, people around the world and companies around the world are embracing. And it's all just about educating ourselves. It's all just about realizing that, you know, when the card system sort of started, there were still people who said, you know what, I don't like cards, I'm going to continue with my checkbook. You know, if a lot of us will remember 5-10 years ago, you know, everybody sort of carried around a checkbook and we all signed each other checks. But now nobody does checkbooks any longer. We now, you know, do geo payments. We now do e-wallets. We now just swipe our cards or tap our cards. And this is basically a new form of money, a new revolution of money saying we found something better. And what it is cryptocurrency, digital money.
We're speaking to Mpho Dagada, author, cryptocurrency expert, thought leader. You've touched on so many things that I want to pick up on. But I think the first thing is, it's an evolution, but it is two separate systems. So ordinarily the banking system, when we were talking about the evolution of, you know, from coins to paper to plastic cards, that's all within the banking system as we know it, which used to be underpinned by gold. I don't think it's underpinned by anything at the moment, but it's underpinned by trust, essentially. And I think a lot of people are skeptical about this new thing because it's not part of, you know, the traditional, let's call it finance systems. It's new. And so therefore they don't necessarily trust it as much. But I think you already answered the question because of blockchain technology making things so transparent. So for someone who doesn't understand what blockchain is in a nutshell, tell us quickly.
All right, so blockchain technology is this amazing technology. And basically what it is, it's a transparent record of transactions. So every single transaction that happens in cryptocurrency, it's transparent, it's recorded on this thing we call the blockchain. Now, the blockchain is in the cloud, so everybody can see the blockchain. But this is the amazing part of blockchain technology, and I hope I won't lose our listeners because I am going to get a little bit technical here.
Okay.
You know, people then ask us the big question to say, okay, we see that, you know, in former banking systems, they were backed up by the gold standard or whatever the case is. The value of Bitcoin, one Bitcoin today is 700,000 Rand, over 500,000 Rand just for one coin that's in the cloud, you know? And people sort of ask, what then is the value, Mpho? What's the value in this? And the value lies in the fact that for you to create a Bitcoin, you need to solve mathematical equations on a blockchain system using a supercomputer. So if you want to create a Bitcoin, there's actual proof of work that needs to be done for you to create a Bitcoin. So obviously what's very important is you need a supercomputer. You need electricity. We all know that to create a Bitcoin, you need tons and tons of electricity. You need cool temperatures. So there's so many important things that go into producing Bitcoins. You know, there's so many factories in China, in Kazakhstan that used to do traditional business that have now been converted to these technological hubs where all they do every day is they create Bitcoin. And people sort of wonder, why are we losing jobs? You know, why are jobs becoming scarce? The truth of the matter is, you know, people have found a way to make money without human capital, without human beings. They're actually using these machines, and these machines are doing a better job at creating this money than we've ever seen because they do it in a transparent way through this blockchain. And obviously, you know, I always say to people that if you want to get involved within cryptocurrencies, the best way to start is for you to mine, which means to create your own cryptocurrencies. So right now, you're able to get a contract with a machine that's in China. And what this machine does for you, it prints out these Bitcoins or Bitcoin vault or electric cash for you, because there's many different types of cryptocurrencies that are priced at different prices, but obviously Bitcoin is a well-known.
Yes.
So we're not talking about a cryptocurrency where you can just pick up and somebody's saying, where's the value? No, you need to actually purchase a supercomputer. You need your supercomputer to work for you for a period of 3 years. And once the supercomputer, on every single day, it plugs into the blockchain, it solves these mathematical equations. So we've got Bill Gates' supercomputer working there. We've got Elon Musk's supercomputer working there. My supercomputer, Patrice Motsepe's supercomputer. So all these supercomputers are all working to create these Bitcoins, and that actually costs something. So what we do, I always say to people that we need to be engaged and involved. Obviously, these supercomputers are places in China and Kazakhstan because they produce these computers and electricity is cheap. So we're working with a wonderful company known as Mining City.
Right.
And what this company does is it allows us to actually purchase these supercomputers and create these supercomputers right from where we are in South Africa. And it allows the average person, me, you, Jim, your uncle, to actually get involved with cryptocurrencies. And what I love about it is it's not only Bitcoin, because obviously, you tell somebody that Bitcoin, one Bitcoin is 700,000, they kind of say to you, well, I'm out of the game, right?
Exactly.
But the truth of the matter is, there are new cryptocurrencies that are being created. And these cryptocurrencies obviously have got better technology. Some of them are faster. An example would be a cryptocurrency known as Bitcoin Vault. Mm-hmm. And what Bitcoin Vault is, it's a same version of Bitcoin, but it's just safer. Because, obviously Bitcoin's had some hacking scandals and people saying, well, I lost my Bitcoin in my old computer, or somebody hacked my password and took my Bitcoin. So Bitcoin Vault is a new type of Bitcoin where you can actually reverse the transaction if somebody steals your Bitcoins. So it's a safer version. We've also got electric cash. Electric cash is a new cryptocurrency where, when you make payments to somebody, so for example, let's say you're sending your son, your daughter, your uncle, your brother some funds, it's got no transaction fees. So it's a cryptocurrency that's saying we're solving the issue of middlemen. All the middlemen that take such a huge transaction fee when you transact without actually showing what they're doing, we're solving that issue through cryptocurrencies. So the economies can now grow bigger, be more bolstered, because now people have got more money in their pockets, businesses have got more money, because there's a cryptocurrency that allows us to exchange money without us actually having the problem of these huge, exorbitant transaction fees.
We're talking to Mpho Dagada. Now, Mpho, stay on the line for a little bit. Because we want to take it back a little bit. There's so much to talk about. I can hear you incredibly passionate. And we also have some questions coming in on the WhatsApp line. Remember, if you've got a question for Mpho, you can send that through to 0725671567 or send us a voice note on that same WhatsApp line. We're going to take a short break and come back with Mpho Dagada.
Cape Talk. Call 021 446 0567.
It is 23 minutes after 11 o'clock. My name is Saskia. I'm in for keynote today, and we are deep in conversation with cryptocurrency expert and author. I was going to say Mr. Bitcoin, but it's Mpho Dagada. Your book is called Mr. Bitcoin, How I Became a Millionaire at 21. Definitely now going to go and pick that one up.
Morning. I would like to find out what's the price of Bitcoin to start. And if after a number of years I want to cancel it, can I pull out my money with no losses? Thank you.
Quite an interesting one.
Yes.
So obviously the price of one Bitcoin currently is running at about 700,000 Rand.
Thanks, Tesla.
To purchase. Oh, sorry, did I miss something there? All right. So currently the price of one Bitcoin is running at about 700,000 Rand to purchase one. But if you want to buy the mining machine, which is the equipment for you to create these cryptocurrencies, its starting price is 6,500, and they go all the way up to 235,000 Rand. This machine is the one that enables you to actually create for yourself these Bitcoins and these Bitcoin vaults. And if you want to do that, you can contact us. And I think what's very important, I don't want the listeners to sort of leave this interview without the right information.
Yes.
We've got a 7-day free online course where we educate you about cryptocurrencies. And I think it's very important that everybody gets the correct information. We currently run it on WhatsApp, on Zoom. It's a 7-day course, online, 7 courses. And what we just do is just teach you the introduction to cryptocurrencies so you can make informed decisions with that knowledge. So if you want to be added to our WhatsApp group, you can just send a WhatsApp over to this number, 068-041-2592, and just say, hi, I would like to be added to the Cryptocurrency Introduction WhatsApp group, and we'll add you there. Or you can send a WhatsApp to this number, 076-509-0172, 076-509-0172. And what we'll do is we'll give you a free cryptocurrency online course that will educate you and teach you. We've got an introductory session that we're actually doing right here in Cape Town for free this afternoon. We're at 50 Long Street. So if you want to come through and learn about cryptocurrencies or the introduction to cryptocurrencies, it's a free course that we do. I'm the one who's going to be doing it right here in Cape Town, 50 Long Street. I'm doing it this afternoon at 1 p.m. and I'm also doing it tonight at 6 p.m. So come through and learn about cryptocurrencies. And also tomorrow, which is Saturday, I've got 2 sessions, one at 10 a.m. in the morning and one at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And on Sunday, on Valentine's Day, because I love cryptocurrency so much, I'll be hosting a session as well at 10 a.m. in the morning and at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And these are free sessions open to the public. Obviously, we've got social distancing rules, so that's quite important. We do temperature checks and everything. But these are free cryptocurrency lessons where we take you through what is a Bitcoin, how does it work, and get you to understand it.